What's up, everyone, and welcome to the program. It is the U.S. versus Panama live stream here on Stateside Footy. Holy shit, am I excited. Mauricio Pochettino is making his coaching debut for the U.S. men's national team. I got to be honest with you, man, I'm 100% fired up. I never thought I'd see this day, but here we are, and, you know, it is what it is, man. I'm just unbelievably jacked up for this one. As you see on the screen right there, they're giving you the lineups for tonight's matchup. We're going to go into that in just a second. Before I begin all of that, go ahead and remember to hit the like and subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming content that's going to be coming out from Stateside Footy. As a matter of fact, I got a video dropping tomorrow, and it's all about the best matchups in the U.S. versus Mexico rivalry. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. So go ahead and make sure you hit the notification bell as well too. All good things are coming out for the U.S. men's national team as far as content's concerned. I'm really super excited about it. So stay tuned for that. All right. So Mauricio Pochettino has put together his starting 11. So let's go ahead and get through it real quick. In goal tonight, it's going to be Matt Turner. I don't necessarily think that's 100% a surprise. I probably would have preferred Patrick Schulte, but that being said, Pochettino, I guess, is going with the, I guess you can call it the safe hands of Matt Turner. So there's that. At left back tonight, it's going to be Anthony Robinson. Jedi is back with the national team. It's good to see him back. At right back, it's going to be the steady defense of Joe Scally. The center back pairing tonight are going to be Mark McKenzie and Tim Ream, which not exactly surprising. I know a lot of people out there aren't exactly the biggest Tim Ream fans, but that being said, he's in the lineup tonight wearing the captain's band. At the defensive mid position tonight, it's going to be Aiden Morris. That's not going to be a surprise. I would have preferred Tanner Tessman, but, I'm not necessarily going to be too upset. Aiden Morris did have a very good set of friendlies the last go round, and I think he's earned the start tonight. Yunus Musa is going to be I believe he's going to be at the 8 tonight. Gianluca Busio is going to be at the 10. And I'm actually really excited about this. It just gives it a different look. And I would probably assume that Malik Tillman's going to be coming off the bench at some point tonight. On the right side, it's going to be Brendan Aronson. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of that, just considering that Brendan's not exactly a winger, applying his trade as the center attacker for Leeds, but he's out right. Christian Pulisic will be on the left, and up top is going to be Josh Sargent. I love this. I love this 100%. Josh has definitely earned it. And with Balogun out, he's going to carry the bulk at the striker position. For Panama, their starting 11 is going to be Mosquera, Blackman, Escobar, Martinez, Rodriguez, Carrasquilla, Guerrero, Barrencias, Mario, Farina, and Miller. So that is Panama. And, of course, this is the get-back game. I'm sure everybody remembers what happened during Copa America. Timmy Weah drew the red card, and then, it all just went to shit after that. So out goes Greg Berhalter. In comes Mauricio Pochettino, and now we're here, a new era of U.S. soccer, and I absolutely love this. And it's about time that we get back to the standards of what is U.S. soccer. For the longest time, this team played with unbelievable heart. They were hard. They played tough. For the longest time, they were more of a defensive team that loved to get out on the counter. And then, obviously, as the Jurgen Klinsmann era came in, they became more of an attacking national team. Greg Berhalter doubled down on that attack, although it wasn't necessarily as pretty as a lot of people wanted. That became the nexus of what the U.S. men's national team became. That being said, along the way, something happened to this national team. Now, I don't know if this was a lack of respect for the head coach, but for whatever reason, the identity of being a tough nose, playing hard to the whistle, making your opponent earn every single inch along the way, that was lost somewhere. The crazy thing is, the one thing that I'm looking forward tonight, more than anything, is heart. I want to see this team act like they give a shit. I'm sure everybody remembered what happened in the September window when this group was being led by Mikey Forrest. This team looked like they wanted to be anywhere but in Kansas City. It was a disgrace. It literally was watching players, grown men, professional players quit on a coach. It's not a good sign. As a matter of fact, it makes these players look worse. And I want to see this team collectively come together, play unbelievably hard, and actually give a shit about the badge that's on the front of their jerseys, not necessarily the name that's on the back of their jerseys, and get back to the arrogance, the quintessential American arrogance that's the staple of any sport we Americans play. Like we go into every single sporting event expecting to win because we are American. We do things better, even if we know for a fact that a team on the other side lining up against us technically has better talent. We go into it expecting to win because damn right, we're American. 100%. Without a doubt. That's what I want to see tonight. I want to see the toughness. I want to see the hustle to the whistle. I want to see this team get out in front. And I actually want to see this team pay back Panama and remind them who we are, because we've lost that along the way. I wonder if other teams in CONCACAF actually take us seriously anymore. I don't know. What do you think? Go ahead and drop some comments into the comment section tonight. If you want to be a part of the discussion, I would love to have it. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you feel about tonight's lineup. Is there anybody that you were expecting to see tonight? How do you feel about Josh Sargent up top? How do you feel about Busio being in the starting lineup? I'm kind of curious to see how you guys feel about it. Go ahead and drop some in the comment section. And what are your expectations for tonight? That's a very good question. I'm curious to know what your expectations are tonight. I actually think that this is going to be a 2-0 win, a dos a cero, if you will, for the U.S. men's national team. I have a feeling that we're going to get the Pochettino bounce, the new coach bounce. I would expect that to be the first thing. But the other thing is, I want to see this. I want to see this team come correct, because it's been a long time since I've seen an American team come out and flat out dominate. It's been a while. What's going on, Simon Say? He says, why no Tim Weah? Because Tim Weah got hurt. That's why. He got hurt just a little bit. He got hurt right before the camp, before he came in. And Tim Weah, I guess technically is still listed, but he will not be playing, as Weah picked up a knock right before it. Holty Spear, who is asking, will this be a stream of the game? 100%, man. I come correct. 100%. Now, I don't necessarily know if this is correct. Like, I tried to do my best to come correct when it comes to these live streams. I feel like if I'm going to give a live stream, I want to at least have the game going on in the background. Makes a lot more sense. Now, somebody has asked me before, whether or not this is actually, correct, but this is how I do it. So enjoy. That's how we do it. But yeah, that's that's what I want to see tonight. I want to see this team dominate, flat out come from the first whistle, be on the front foot, make Panama react. I want to see the U.S. dictate this match on their terms. It has been an awfully long time. It has been an awfully long time since I've seen that type of domination from the U.S. men's national team. And I feel like what better time than to start tonight? 100%. I think this team has talent. It's interesting though, right? Somebody was asking me today if I thought the U.S. men's national team could win a World Cup at 100%. Because I remember back in 2014, the quality has always been, with the U.S. men's national team for a long time. The issue isn't quality. The issue isn't talent. It's never been. We've had talent. There's been situations where we've made bonehead plays in key games in World Cup competition, but for the most part, we have the talent to hang. And if you remember back in 2022, a lot of this core was in their first World Cup cycle. A lot of these guys were getting their first taste of World Cup competition. It's usually the second cycle is where you start seeing good things. Think about Belgium back in 2014 with Romelu Lukaku and Kevin De Bruyne and Courtois and some of those guys. Now, of course, I'm not comparing that talent to this talent, but my point is they didn't necessarily have the greatest World Cup competition in 2014. It wasn't until 2018 did they get to a semifinal. And it's usually the second cycle of a core. Do you start seeing positive results? And of course, they're going to have a very good grouping. And of course, they're going to need some luck. But I look at this team the second time around, 4 years older, 4 more years mature. And now they have one of the best coaches in the world guiding them. I'm not going to go out and say that we're going to win the World Cup, but would I be surprised if this team made a run to the quarters or even farther? No, I don't think so. Home World Cup with the entire country behind them, I wouldn't be surprised if something like that happened. And and I would like to think that if that happened, as they're playing the Panama national anthem right now, I would like to think that if the United States has a World Cup in 2026 that is quarterfinals or better, that soccer in this country 100% kicks off even farther than any of us had ever imagined. 100%. So yeah, that's the thing. I'm fired up for this team, and this has been the first time since when Jurgen Klinsmann was hired. The feeling that I have today is when that happened back in 2011, because it was the first time that the United States really tried to bring in a coach who has that World Cup experience, or in this case, Mauricio Pochettino with the club experience, getting to a Champions League final. And it really, to me, it really speaks volumes of the U.S. Federation. Prioritizing the senior national team for the first time in a very long time. They didn't cheat things out. They didn't go MLS. They didn't bring in the token MLS head coach. They shot for the stars, man. They reached, and they reeled in a big fish. They brought in the dude that took Tottenham to a Champions League final. Judgmental deity, Tim Weah is hurt 100%. Ankle injury. Yep. Took a knock right before the start of this international window. And it sucks too, because I was looking forward to Timmy Weah being a part of this group on the right side. I wanted to see, more than anything, I wanted to see Weah get some get back for his performance in the Copa America. I thought that would have been a nice, a nice, subplot, nice little storyline to this one. And it was unfortunate that Timmy got hurt, but and it looks like the Star Spangled Banner is being played right now for the U.S. men's national team, and we're about to kick off. There's my boy Josh. Yeah, Josh Sargent finally gets his opportunity. There's no more bullshit standing in his way either. Yeah, that's what happened last window. There was a lot of talk that Josh was dealing with a small little ankle injury, and 3 days later, when Norwich kicked off right after that last break, he played the full 90. So there was a lot of bullshit going on with that as well too. So, I love that Pochettino's giving a lot of these guys a new fresh start. There's Gianluca Busio, who's in the starting lineup tonight. I love that. But more than that, man, I just love the fact that Austin showed up correct tonight, man. Good for Austin. We saw this during the last window. Not a lot of people came out in Kansas City for the U.S. men's national team, but it's nice to see that Austin is taking care of the U.S. men's national team tonight. Looks like the American Outlaws are down there. Very happy about that. Not necessarily happy about that, dude. Matt Turner. I don't, I guess that's where we're at when it comes to the goalkeeper situation right now. Is that even though that Matt Turner is not playing at all for Crystal Palace, he's still getting starts for the U.S. men's national team because we don't have anybody necessarily capable. I don't know. I still feel like Gaga Slonina should be in this camp. Maybe I'm the only one. I'm 100% firmly entrenched in the Gaga camp. As far as young U.S. keepers go, he is the best of the bunch, and he gets a lot of shit because he plays out for Barnsley in League One, and a lot of people don't think highly of League One. But then again, a lot of people don't watch League One football out there in England. So I discredit a lot of people that don't necessarily watch the league. As we're getting set for kickoff, there are refs tonight. Looks like we have an all-chick refereeing crew. Interesting. How do you guys think this is? How do you think this game is going to play out? I think I told you earlier in this live stream that I got it as a 2-0 win for the U.S. men's national team. I think we're going to see some fireworks tonight. I think the U.S. men's national team are going to be motivated. I think they want to change the narrative surrounding this national team, that they're gutless, that they have no heart. I really do believe that. I think this is going to be a unifying window where fans and the national team are going to finally come together. There's not going to be any animosity between fans and team. This is exactly the type of window that's going to galvanize that. Everybody's going to get back on the same page as we head out towards 2026. Holty Spear, a U.S. men's national team, huge win or loss draw would scare me. Would love for a 2-0 or 3-0, 100%. I don't, here's the thing, right? I don't care if they lose. A loss or a draw doesn't bother me at all, especially if they look good doing it, right? Like if this thing is tied 1-1 and we're going into the 90th minute or we're in injury time and it just so happens that they get one in, I'm okay with a loss like that as long as this team is playing hard. I can be okay with those type of losses. It's the embarrassing losses like what we saw versus Canada. And Daniel checks in. Hello, Papa. I hope you're not calling me your big daddy, homie. We don't play like that. All right, so we're kicking off now. And the U.S. men's national team will start off with possession. Let's kind of see what we're at now. All right, so this is the Pochettino U.S. men's national team, and I want to thank everybody for watching with me tonight. Looks like we got Busio. All right, we're going to play that forward. Ooh, there's Anthony, Jedi. Yeah, I agree. I don't know why a big win would scare me. Let's see, just wouldn't want big hits too early. As a matter of fact, see, I disagree. I want them to have a big hit. I want ego and arrogance. I want it all. Because when this team plays with a chip on their shoulder, this team is phenomenal. And it looks like Anthony Robinson took a little knock there as he was trying to work his way into the box. That was a nice little give and go down the wing right there with Pulisic. Came right back in. Yeah, that was actually good. That was good defending right there. No, I mean, for real, when this team plays with a chip on their shoulder, when this team plays with arrogance, when this team is cocky, usually good things come out. There you go. Nice hustle in the midfield right there. Look at that. All right. Well. All right, so let's see what what I'm looking forward to is I'm kind of curious to see what this team does as far as their high press, not allowing Panama to do what they're doing right now. Usually, before they're going to be able to have linking connections into their attacking third. But it looks like we had some good defense right there. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. And they're trying to play wide. What Panama's really trying to do is they're trying to play centrally. There we go. There we go, Christian. Yep. There we go. Force them. There you go. There you go. Force them into mistakes, and now all of a sudden you got the ball back. Good possession. There's Timmy. Good old Timmy Ream. It's interesting because when I looked at this, my first thought was like, are they playing with 2-8s? And I don't think so. I think Busio is playing the 10 tonight, which I'm all for, by the way, man. That's an area of concern that Malik Tillman, actually plays on the wing there for PSV. Not necessarily a traditional 10 with this club. And of course, Gio Reyna is constantly hurt. Here we go. Here we go. Is they're going to try to cycle around? No, they're going to just attack down that right flank. That's a bad ball in. Good defense again. What's up, buddy? That's my guy right there. 100% Josh Sargent. Yeah, that ball entry into the box was blocked right there. So there's Mauricio. Looking good tonight. Let's see how they play this. So they tried to attack down the right flank. The first go around, I thought they would try to cycle and maybe play it a little quicker to the other side, get Pulisic involved. Interesting. Kenzie. Back to McKenzie. Try to play it forward. That's another nice little pass forward. Ooh, nice tackle right there by Panama. The U.S. retains possession. Here's Busio. Back to Morris. To the wing right there. This little flip right there. It's going to get played out. Looks like USA ball. USA throwing. They're trying to play a little bit more centrally, but right now it's it's trying to find that linking play through the midfield, not necessarily their strong suit. Jesus, Matt Turner. There's Christian. Interesting. Well, through the first 6 minutes, the U.S. men's national team are looking far and away better. Here's Anthony on the left wing. He's going to try to play this one in, just a little over the head right there. They're looking far and away better than the last time we saw them. They're playing with miles of confidence. this. It's funny they keep trying to attack down. That's a bad. That's right there. You're not going to be able. You can't do that. That's not sustainable. You got to be smarter with the ball. Come on now. Where's that press? Interesting. There you go. There you go. Play up. Yeah, I mean, Joe Scally. Fucking Joe Scally. They are playing better. That's for sure. Can you make the match a little loud? No. I'm not going to turn on the volume for this one. Sorry. Interesting. Actually, that was kind of nice. They kind of closed that down a little bit better. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Panama had some space right there. They closed it. They shut that shit down real quick. It's kind of nice to see. What do we got here? Lady? Oh, okay, we got a man down. Oh, come on, man. Oh, come on, man. You're fine. Get up. She's kind of cute. All right. So we got the restart coming up. That pisses me off so much, man. Just the stalling, the fake injuring, the flopping. Good Lord. All right. US on the restart. See if we got some creativity moving forward. I don't know, man. They keep trying to force this thing down the right side. I understand why, but play it to the left. Play it through your best players. There you go. Yeah, Panama's smart, though. Panama's smart. These two know each other. These two teams know each other quite well. It's like you want to get your two best players involved. Like defensively, Panama's overloaded the left side, so they're forced to do something down the right. There you go. Try to play it forward. Panama ball. U.S. throwing. Is Moose on the right wing? It looks like it a little bit. Technically, Aronson's supposed to be on the right, but yeah, it looks like Moose is shading over to the right. Anthony. There you go. There you go, Anthony. Ball in. Ooh. All right. All right. Looks like it's the first U.S. corner. I love that. Ball gets played over. Nice switch to the left. That was a bad ball in, but he gets, Anthony gets the ball right there, puts it on right there. That was good defense, but so we're going to play it short. Brendan, back to Christian. Oh, nice move. In. Ooh. Good hustle. Good hustle back to the ball. Good ball in. Angel Bartolone. Interesting lineups from Pochettino. It's actually a really good lineup. I'm kind of all for this. It's different. I think everybody was just assuming Malik Tillman was going to be taking that position at the 10. But when this lineup came out and I saw Bucio's name into it, I was excited, man. For those that don't watch Serie A football, that's a nice ball in. Defense. He plays for Bucio plays for Venezia. who are currently in last place in Serie A, but he is literally their best player week in, week out. He plays with a tremendous amount of confidence. That was a good ball in, though, from Christian. But that being said, you have to be in the right position to get that hit on that ball. That was a wasted opportunity right there. There we go. Panama. Ooh, there you go. There you go. See what Panama can do. Interesting. Yeah, I love it, man. I'm all for it. I like the creativity of Pochettino. He's getting a look at certain guys, and I'm all for it. The one thing that I'm very much wanting to see is that leadership and that linking play down the left side. Christian Pulisic and Anthony Robinson are far and away our two best players on the field tonight. They're going to have to play a huge role. Here we go. Quick reset. There's Musa. That was terrible. Terrible. Eunice is so gifted, though. That's the crazy thing. His ceiling is so unbelievably high. It's a shame. It's a shame. I'm at that point where I feel like come January, when that transfer window opens back up, Musa should think about making a move out of AC Milan. He just doesn't see the field enough. And that's a shame too, because he's got to be playing every week. There you go. That's good defense. You got to hustle. Who do I think is going to win tonight? Who do you think? Samir Games YT, thanks for joining tonight. I think the U.S. men's national team is going to win tonight. And I said it pre-match. I think they're going to win 2-0. The writing studios. Do you think Pochettino should sign a player for us, like from Brazil? It depends. It depends on if he has dual national. The dual national status. Definitely depends. It all depends, right? Because in order to get a player, a Brazilian player, they have to have that American status along with it, right? The ability to get a U.S. passport. I.e., one of the parents has to be American. Nice, hits the wall. That would be the only way. There is talk of. Oh, that's a nice ball around. There you go. Goal kick. There is talk about Lucho Acosta potentially getting his U.S. passport and being available for the U.S. men's national team. I've heard U.S. Soccer is working on that. So he would be eligible to play for the U.S. men's national team. And Lucho, phenomenal player, Argentinian. That would be pretty sweet. From CAH10N402, who win? I don't know, man. You tell me who's going to win. All right. So we're through the first 15 minutes? JC at Macy. When should Tim Ream retire? That's a good question. Usually it would be up to the national team to phase him out. But the problem with the biggest problem with the center back position is there's just not a lot of strength and there's not a lot of talent right now. It's a shallow center back pool. And Tim Ream is the best player in our pool with the ball at his feet. Sometimes I mean, at the end of the day, he's 37 years old, right? And so come 2026, he's going to be pushing 39. But that being said, as of right now, and especially Chris Richards is out of this window. Tim Ream is, they're going to rely heavily on Tim Ream at the left cornerback, center back position. Do you think the U.S. men's national team will see any difference in play under Pochettino? 100%. I think we're already seeing it tonight. There's a lot of hustle with this team so far, and they're playing a lot better than the last time we saw them. So, yeah, 100%. The writing studios. What do you think of Pochettino thinking the USA will win the World Cup? In my opinion, watch Belgium win. Yeah, I made that comparison earlier in tonight's opening. If you remember back to 2014, when Kevin De Bruyne and Romelu Lukaku and Courtois were making their first World Cup appearances for Belgium. You saw that come alive in the second World Cup cycle in 2018 when they went to the semis. And this is going to be and this is this is kind of the same situation in 2022. A lot of these guys were playing in their first World Cup, and they got a lot of experience from that World Cup. And now this time around, the second cycle, it's going to be on home turf, man. It's going to be on home soil. And would I be surprised if the U.S. went to the quarterfinals or better? I don't think so. Who do you think is going to win on October 15th, the U.S. or Mexico? Angel, come on now. Of course, I think the U.S. is going to win in Mexico. As a matter of fact, the crazy thing about the U.S.-Mexico rival, the United States has only had one win on Mexican soil, and that came back in 2012, under Jurgen Klinsmann. It doesn't happen often. So that would be an absolute statement victory for Pochettino if he goes down there and delivers a win. 100%. Is it Lucho or Luciano? It's both, but his nickname is Lucho. This is coming from Writing Studios. Why is your hairline crazier than 2010 David James? Because I'm losing my hair, homie. That's why. Nice of you to notice. Thank you, man. You made me feel great. Fucker. All right. I'm from Panama, and I think the game will be 1-1. All right. That's cool. I'd take it. 100%. Let's see. Belgium winning. They have 3 World Cups already. They disappeared in all 3. Yeah, I mean, dude. I mean, it's the World Cup. It's the World Cup, right? I mean, you're talking about, like in order to win it, you got to beat France, you got to beat, you got to beat England, you got to beat them all. I'm just joking around. Are you though? Are you? Do you think Columbus Crew has the best USMNT home crowd? Well, they certainly played in Columbus a lot over the years. It's interesting though, because I'm from Seattle, and whenever they do end up playing in Seattle or Portland in the Pacific Northwest, U.S. men's national team fans show up and show out pretty well. But definitely the U.S. men's national team fans at Columbus definitely do a good job. Vos Español por. I don't speak Spanish. Sorry, bud. Let's see. Wilkins, Panama will win, I'm sure. Well, okay. JC at Macy, Pulisic goal tonight. Trust. I do trust. 100%. I know it has something to do with Christian Pulisic. Simon Say, 2-0 U.S. men's national team, 100%. I'm a Mexican fan, and I can't believe y'all got Poch. Yeah, well, you drink it up, Ernie. Drink it up. Although I heard you guys, I heard your new assistant is Rafa Marquez, and I like Rafa. Let's see. That's cool, bro, but be partial. I know your team is USA, but give credit to the other teams and your channel will grow. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. I do. Musa still looks like crap. 3-1 Panama. Okay. I like it. Is Messi the best footballer ever played on U.S. soil? 100%. 100%. Messi's amazing. Let's see. Jeremy Doku is my favorite player. Who's your favorite Premier League player and team? I am 100% loyal. Ooh, here we go. Ball in. Ooh, corner. I am 100% a Tottenham Hotspur supporter. So for me, it was Gareth Bale. I'm still a big Gareth Bale guy, but Clint Dempsey also played for Tottenham as well too. So I can speak Spanish. I'm from Panama. Awesome, man. I speak Spanglish, which is not at all close to Spanish, but I can say my name in Spanish. Who doesn't like Rafa Marquez, to be honest? That's a good question. Because I was, what's funny is when it came to the U.S.-Mexico rivalry and, growing up, he was my favorite player. That's Anthony Robinson with a long-distance one. Favorite American player of all time? Oh, Deuce. 100%. Without a doubt, it was Deuce. Yeah, Clint Dempsey to me personified American soccer. Let's see what we got. Panama will win and also score in the first half. Let's find out, man. Let's find out. We have Baby Blue 99. Coys, 100%. Damn right. Come on, you Spurs. We got Fulham. Yeah, you know what? I like Fulham too. Yeah, 100% I like Fulham. Make sure your Spurs sickness doesn't affect the USA. Okay, man. I like it. No, it won't. Yeah. There's not going to be any Spursy performances tonight from the U.S. men's national team. I don't know, man. Panama is nice, though. I've always respected Panama. As you're a Spurs fans, if you could pick one Arsenal player to take, who would it be? Martin Odegaard. Odegaard's nice, man. I also like Kai Havertz as well too. That dude's legit. Panama is going to win, Gringo. Who are you calling Gringo? Etsy? I'm just playing. I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you. Panama's got possession right now. Let's see who we got. Pele is the best player to play in U.S. soil, New York Cosmos. He's definitely the OG, man. Pele, that was a little bit before my time. I don't want to date myself, but I was born in '81, so the New York Cosmos were very much before my time. Here we go. Okay. Christian Blissich says, I'm scoring. Right on, man. I hope so, Christian. We have Soy de Panama. Panama will win. Which came first, the chicken, the chicken or the egg? That's a very poignant question. I would like to think Jesus came first. I'm playing. Let's see. Can't believe U.S. Mexico sold out. You can't believe it? I can. Yeah, Alder. Christian definitely, like, he's in form right now. Like, if there was any one U.S. player it's going to be Christian. But again, you got to find the right combination down the left wing in order for that to happen, or if he's cutting in. But I like the press so far. What do we got? I'm going to be honest. U.S. is playing awesome football, better than the Three Lions, in my opinion. I don't know, man. That's an interesting one because I think England's playing incredibly good football at the moment. If the chicken came first, then where did the chicken come from? I'm telling you, man, Jesus. Panama win. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. Lockdown Pulisic was something else. Yeah. Well, you know what? Lockdown Pulisic is still very much a real thing for AC Milan. Here's the corner. You support USA. I support Panama. Let's see who's winning. Yeah. Let's see who wins, man. That's why I love the game of football, right? Because you have two what I would like to consider two evenly matched teams. And right now, we're just seeing it right now on the screen. I mean, it's like, they're making bonehead mistakes. Somebody just called me a holo. Elias123 Soccer. It's good to have you in the chat tonight. I don't know what a holo. Maybe I do know what that means. We have Hamster Gamer. What's up, man? Thanks for joining me tonight, man. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, but also hit the notification bell, because I got some really good U.S. men's national team content coming out tomorrow. It's in reference to the U.S. versus Mexico rivalry, so definitely check that out. So what we got? Christian Pulisic or Ricardo Pepi's got to score goals. Yeah. Josh Sargent also has to score goals today. How about this one right here from Soy de Panama, who is predicting a 100-0 victory. So I'm going to say that you're a fan of Panama. I like it. Show up. I need USA to win 2-0. Yeah, I'm with you, Nightmare Man. El Julio Poro, how's it going tonight, man? Thanks for joining. See, if I could sit you down somewhere in the stadium, where would it be? I would sit right next to the Panama keeper, and I would clean sheet like crazy. Okay. Where would I sit? I would sit right behind the Panama bench and just start talking shit. That's what I would do. Colin Bowers, Bondrick, I know you're watching. Hi from Colin. How's it going, Colin? Or Bondrick? We have Unknown Human 4516. What's up, man? Thanks for joining me. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Francisco Matone, let's go USA, 100%. Let's see. Ballo or Weah? Ballo. Somebody just asked me this one right here. We have Ernie Cuellar, Berhalter, Chicago Fire thoughts. I think he's going to be good for Chicago. I think he's going to be just what Chicago needs. That is an absolute train wreck of a franchise, and they need some stability. And Greg will give them some stability. I wish him the best in Chicago. Here we go. USA needs to take the next Gold Cup very seriously, since there aren't any World Cup qualifiers. 100%. 100%. I would agree with that. As a matter of fact, every window from here till 2026, the U.S. has to take seriously. I'll take it one step further. Josh Sargent is playing well at Norwich. We got to give Josh Sargent, yeah, I would agree, man. Josh Sargent is having a very good start to the season. And right before the international break, he had a game where he had 2 assists. So the United States is the son of Panama. They will never beat Panama. Okay. We have JC Pearson. What's going on, JC? Pulisic on top. I don't know if that's subliminal. We have, let's see, Angelino. Saludos from Panama. Well, I'm glad you're here tonight, Angelino. We have BD Gaming in the house. Please win USA, 100%. Ana Garcia, Isaac. Okay. We have Masi Makun. Will Sporting Kansas City fire Peter Vermes? That's a good question. I would probably assume they should. But that being said, it looks like he might be back next year. Are you able to shout out my stepdad? It's his 82nd anniversary. What's going on, man? Shout out to the stepdad. Hope you're having a good day. We have Clowns. Okay. Let's see. The W in Norwich is silent. Yeah, I know. We got here we go. The best YouTuber. Thank you. Thank you very much. Pulisic is the man in the mirror. I like it. That was actually excellent, man. Hamster Gamer. Goats. No, we can't. Any opinion on Norway versus Austria tomorrow? I'm actually hoping Norway. Gets their shit together, because that team is actually very talented, and they just need a coach that actually, can get the best out of them. When you have Odegaard and you have the Viking up top. Let's see what we got. I believe Pochettino will make Team USA better with time. Yeah, I think so too. We have this guy. Bro, please shut up. No. Sorry about that. It's pronounced Norwich. I don't know. Elias Soccer, Sigma. Here we go. If Michael Jackson was still alive, would you think he would do the national anthem at a big event? I don't know, man. Probably not. That would be pretty awesome, though. Panama will not give up, or later will score a goal against the United States at blood son since he was born. What gave you the courage to start a channel, my guy? I like soccer. I really do. And I sat around listening to other people do their YouTube channel, and I disagreed vehemently with some of their takes. So I just decided to start my own. That's how it's done. Here we go. Ooh, blocked. Whom you think is the best player of Panama and the USA? That's a good question. It's a very good question. I think Christian Pulisic is the best player on the field. Are you going to stream the Mexico game too? 150%. You know I'm going to be around for the US-Mexico. Of course. Let's see. Christian Pulisic, Josh Sargent, Yunus Musso, those guys need to step up again. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. This game does not get a win. US does not get a win tonight unless one of those guys steps up. Hail Foot, congratulations on live. I'm from Brazil, and we're all tuned in watching the United States game victory today. All right, man. Where in Brazil are you from? Let me know. What do you think about Weah not starting? Well, Weah is dealing with an ankle injury, so there it is. I think Panama will win because they are playing very good. Well, we'll see. We will definitely see. I appreciate all the. I definitely appreciate all the chats tonight. I appreciate you guys stepping in. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. Also, hit the notification bell as well too, and be prepared, because I got some new content coming out tomorrow in preparation of US versus Mexico in a couple days. So. What are my thoughts on Florian Balogun? I think Flo is probably our best striker, but he's not in form. And I know that he scored in 3 straight before coming into this window, but he got hurt. And you're wondering whether or not there's going to be some residual carryover effects because of the injury. It's a shoulder injury, so he's going to be out for a little bit. But since his move to Monaco, it's not been good. Looks like we have G Speed. Clint Dempsey was a natural talent that brought passion and heart to U.S. soccer team. 100%. Deuce was the epitome of what U.S. soccer is. Dude was cocky. Dude was arrogant, but he was also gifted, and he had no problem telling you. I loved that. Was, to me, like if I had 11 Clint Dempseys, or at least the attitude of Clint Dempsey, that would be awesome. What's holding back a big country like the USA to develop a competitive national team every single year? It's a good question. I know a lot of people are going to say youth development. I'm going to go out and say that it's going to be coaching. I think American coaching is far behind the rest of the world, and I think that's noted in Major League Soccer. And you know, when you watch other leagues around the world, whether it's the Premier League or whether it's La Liga, the best coaching in the world is overseas. It's not Major League Soccer. And a lot of it is because a lot of these guys are just going to take the bag of Major League Soccer. They're not going to go over to England and get better. You know, you got to look like a guy. You look like a guy like Jesse Marsh, who left the New York Red Bull system and went overseas and took an assistant job. He didn't think of it as a step backward. He looked at it as a step forward. You know, that's huge, man. Let's see what we got here. The U.S. men's national team look average, need to be better versus a country of 4 million people. You know, this is their first match under Pochettino. You know, Alex Schnichter, can this dude shut up? Try and turn the game audio on. No, sir. No, sir. But thanks for joining us tonight. See, we got Josh Dauber watching the game from Lincoln, UK. Would like a USA win. Nice, man. Thanks for joining us tonight, man. I hope everything's well out there in the UK, man. See, English or Spanish? In reference to what? ISO Lovely. Thanks for joining us tonight. Soy de Panama. Ronaldo or Messi? Both. Ooh, there we go. Good shot on target right there. Something that the U.S. men's national team have been lacking tonight, just quality shots on target. Let's see. If we have Balogun, Tyler Adams, the way they score goals, speed recovery. Yeah. You know, definitely Weah. Is Tillman injured? No, he's on the bench tonight. He did not start tonight. Hamster Gamer, Donovan, yeah, Landon. Big fan of Landon. Let's see. Poch will need time to get the U.S. national soccer team where he wants it. Yeah, it's going to take time. But, you know, that's the thing. It's like time is of the essence because I think there's only 10. That's a nice through ball, by the way. Good shot on target. What do you think about Weah not starting? He's injured, so he wasn't going to play regardless. What's been happening? Stoked to find the stream. Well, thanks for joining me tonight, man. I always try to take care of people. Let's see what we got here. U.S. men's national team get together less often than European teams and play less often. I think the U.S. men's national team plays as many international matches as England or France. It's just the way it is these days. But you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. They don't play enough. But that being said, the good news is like if there's a youngster in this country, they're going to end up overseas. So they're going to get developed. They're going to get developed in better academies. But you know, oh, here we go. Ooh. There it is. Ooh, shot above the bar. Have we ever thought maybe if there was more passion and grit and creativity these days in soccer that you? I actually think there is. I actually think there is passion. I think there is. See, Too Bad Mice said Spurs or toilet chickens. Go fuck yourself, buddy. Come on, man. They play the same international ranks the same. Yep, 100%. TSO Canuck, thanks for the stream. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Yeah, that was a good opportunity. Shot went right over the bar. Sargent, but no way. Yeah, no way is injured, so he's not going to be playing regardless. You could have scored that. Nope, sure couldn't have. Hey, bro, do you have a coaching license? Because it would be cool to stream U.S. men's national team live matches, explain to viewers tactics and strategies. I have yet to come on a channel like that. No, I don't have my coaching license. Sargent, but no Weston. Someone talk to me. Weston is probably coming off the bench. Do you think Pulisic will take penalty? Yeah, 100%. He is definitely the penalty taker. Definitely. I thought Jurgen Klopp was going to be the U.S. men's national team coach. I prefer him to Poch. I think everybody prefers him to Poch, but Jurgen Klopp actually has to, want to come to this country and do it, and he certainly doesn't. So we have War Daddy. Have to say, thanks for the stream. You're welcome, man. Thanks for coming in. Let's see. Cody King's World, thanks for the stream. What do you think the score will be in the 8th minute? 2-0. I want to see less here we go. Sense of awe. I want to see less crosses by Pulisic to no one and more tricky short plays. Yeah, I'd like to see. I would like to prefer to see, quick 1-2 passes. Yeah, more runs into the box. Absolutely. More through balls. But that being said, I mean, Christian's at the ability. I also want to see Anthony Robinson be a little bit more active in the attack as well, too. Premier League or La Liga? Premier League, 100%. Better players, better coaches, 100%. Plus the Spurs play there. So, yeah, Premier League. Which one do you think will win this match? The U.S. men's national team. Let's see. No chance Klopp will manage here. He's possibly making. It's not about the money. It's about the want. It's about the want and desire. Klopp has been coaching for what? He was 9 years at Liverpool and 8 years at Borussia Dortmund. So he's been on the grind for a decade and a half. He wanted to take a break, but that being said, I think he just took over a role with the Red Bull. I have to double check that, but I think he took a front office gig with the Red Bull franchises. So thank you for answering my questions. You're awesome. No, man, you're awesome. G Speed, you're awesome. Thank you for joining me tonight, man. I am Brazilian and our team sucks. What do you think should be Brazil? I'm in Massachusetts. I can't watch it. The interesting thing is, the funny thing about Brazil, it's like, where did all the good Brazil center forwards go? That was like the staple of like Brazil in the 1990s and the 2000s. They always seem to have that dude at the top. That's a good question, man. That's a very good question. Brazil it's weird, man. Like, I want to say that the rest of the world caught up to Brazil, but it could be that that's a good question. I would like to think that they probably could use a better coach. It's a very good question. Go Gunners. Arsenal or Chelsea? Neither. Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Milan or Inter? AC, baby. 100%. I'm in charge of football at all the Red Bull teams. Cool. Awesome. Trump or Harris? Come on, man. Trump. Trump is the Antichrist. Okay. Why do you think the U.S. men's team can't build up through the middle in this match? Because Panama's playing a very good mid block. That's why. We suck now. Thanks for the stream. I think also the rest of the world caught up to us. I don't know about that. Nah, I don't think the rest of the world caught up to us. I think we're still trying to catch up to the rest of the world. GM watching from Jamaica. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, thanks, man. Awesome. What do you think about the Jamaican team? Dude, I like the Reggae Boys, man. They're a fun team to watch. Yeah, I love the hiring of Steve McLaren. I think that's a very good hire for the Reggae Boys. You know, they're always that team that's always fun to watch. That's the cool thing about CONCACAF, man. The cool thing about, like, don't get me wrong, right? CONCACAF, as far as I'm concerned, does not translate to Common Bowl. It does not translate to UEFA. Better teams in better federations. But the cool thing about CONCACAF is you actually have exciting teams that just seem to catch your eye, and the Reggae Boys are definitely one of them. Arsenal, Chelsea, they both suck. Yeah, they do. JC says, "Boo Spurs! Come on now." All Brazilian attackers are wingers. Yeah. Well, what's funny is, call me crazy, but I thought Richarlison was going to be good. And he is good. He just can't stay healthy. Scally out, Fossey in. Fossey picked up a knock in training. You should subscribe. Almost 900 watchers. This dude is amazing by showing the game. Yes. Yeah, because I just started this. This channel. So that's why I have under 100 subs. But hopefully you guys like and subscribe. See what I'm doing here? Just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Have fun. It's crazy how Vinny and Rodrigo play good at Real Madrid and in Brazil. Like, yeah, I know it's weird, man. Sometimes it just, especially Vinny, man. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Do you agree that with time and together, yeah, I think that this team has quality. The U.S. men's national team has quality. I don't think that's in question. But they're also learning they're also learning with a new coach, man. That's going to take time to integrate. But they're playing far and away better than we saw in their last international break. Milan or Inter, AC Milan. 100%. Thanks for joining me, Stone Hombre 1. Forza Milan, 100%. Let's see what we got. Sensabaugh music, decent half, not great. I want to see a major change at half. I do like McKinney at center defense. I don't think I've seen him play before. You don't watch Juve? Let's see. CR7 or M10? CR7 or M10. Let's see. Poch believes in possession over create out. No, he doesn't. Don't get me wrong, he does believe in, Poch does believe in possession. Possession is, possession's 50% of the equation. The other 50% is chance creation. That's one of the things that this team has to learn is in this new system, is there going to be, a lot of players they're going to have to relearn each other again, is what I'm trying to say. Let's see. James Taluzma, awesome job, man. No, thank you, man. I appreciate it, but actually the thanks is for me going to you. We have Jose Simon Bolivar de la Santisma Trinidad. Messi go. Yeah, Messi, dude. I hope, are you watching Major League Soccer? You better catch him before he's gone, because he's got a finite amount of time in Major League Soccer, but he's unbelievable. Brazil needs to start Rodrigo up front. Yeah. I think Rodrigo's injured, isn't he? Let's see. I just subscribed today. Good job, man. No, thank you, man. I appreciate the subscribe, man. Who do you think deserves the Ballon d'Or? My main man in Manchester City. The Viking. I don't know. Here, unlike most who show the games, he is very yeah, thanks, man. Will Hoskins. Brazil's played Rodrigo middle, left, and right. He can't play. Let's see. Should Nick Moranchik be called up from Charleston Battery? And how good is the USL Championship? I like the USL Championship, and I just, here's the crazy thing, right? Like the best way to describe the USL Championship is it is the US's second division, and they have good players, just not enough. It's like akin to like the English third tier. They have some good teams that can upset MLS sides every once in a while, but as a whole, it's going to be very hard for somebody from the USL to get called up to the national team unless they're just scoring unbelievable goals. That is the truth, man. It's going to be awfully hard. Do you think the reason Biden hasn't yet removed Maduro from Venezuela power if Bush father kicked out Noriega from Panama? Come on, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe the Brazilian jury. Sorry I missed it, but how is Poch's system going to be different? Poch is going to utilize the talent on this team. He's going to put every player in the best position to succeed, and also put them in a position to utilize their strengths. I know we didn't see it necessarily in the first half, but that being said, this is Poch's first camp. And these guys really only had about 3-4 days of training before this game, so it is what it is. We have Soy de Panama again. Messi. I sub today also. Cool guy. No, thank you, man. All the thanks goes from me to you. That's what I'm here for. I only watched the highlights of England versus Greece game, but from what I can tell, the lineup was weird. I just really follow the Premier League. So many leagues out there, yeah. Here's the thing, right? England is so good. England is so very good. That's to England that was a scrimmage. We have Erling Haaland. Yeah, that's that. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. Erling Haaland, Ballon d'Or. Yeah, he's a Viking. Thank you for Jelly Domino. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Thanks for the stream, man. You're an angel. I'm an angel? Okay. Thank you. I've never been called an angel before, but you are also an angel. Don't know. USA for 26. It's going to be awfully hard, JC. It's going to be awfully hard for the United States to win it. But, as I said beforehand, for a lot of these guys, it's going to be their second World Cup cycle. And you usually see the best results in the second and even the third World Cup cycle. And maybe there's going to be a third for this group, but definitely in the second cycle, you usually see the best results. And I said this earlier, like when you think about some of the best World Cup cycles this team has had, it's usually in the second cycle. If you remember back to 2002, a lot of those guys were coming off the 98 World Cup. And of course, they cut in guys like Landon Donovan and DeMarcus Beasley, Oguchi Onyewu. We saw just an amazing World Cup cycle in 2002. And again, a lot of those guys had in 2010. A lot of those guys were making their first World Cup appearance, and then of course in 2014, we saw an amazing World Cup in 2014. I still think the 2014 team was the best World Cup team of all time for the U.S. men's national team, but I digress. I do think that there is a lot to be said, and I always go back to the Belgian comparison, because in 2014. Those guys were making their first World Cup appearance, and of course that didn't manifest itself until the 2018 Cup, and we saw what happened with Belgium in 2018 and get to a semifinal. So I certainly think the U.S. has quality. I think the U.S. has talent. They have the quality. They have a coach that's going to get the best out of them. But the question is who's going to step up? Who is going to step up? And truly be this leader of this U.S. men's national team. A lot of people think it's Christian. I don't know. But that being said, somebody's going to have to be able to step up and put this team on their back, or a group of people are going to have to do it. SG says Spain 2026 World Cup winner, probably. Spain is an amazing team. Soy de Panama has put this in the chat for, I don't know, 20 times. I don't know, man. SG, just subscribe, bro. So far, so good. Keep it up, my man. Thank you. And thank you for the sub. Yeah, man, this has been great. And I thank all of you guys for tuning in. Yeah. It's been great. I'm looking forward to seeing more of the same in the second half. A lot of this is going to be continuity, the continuous adaptation of what Pochettino wants. And yeah, what's funny, somebody in the chat said earlier, how come they're not essentially able to get through the mid block? It's gonna take time to adapt. And Panama is not a bad team. Let's not understand that. Let's understand that Panama is equally as capable of winning this game. So, Brantham Cram, why haven't we scored yet? Because we haven't really necessarily put a good shot on goal yet. That's why. And I think that what the U.S. men's national team is going to have to do is continue what they're doing, man. Applying that high press, continue to get Panama out of rhythm, keep possession, but also take some chances, man. That's the one thing that we didn't necessarily see in the first half, was the ability just to create something out of nothing. Put balls into the box as much as you possibly can. Let your playmakers go get their foot on the end of crosses in. I want to see good balls forward through in the middle. I mean, looks like GS Speed or G Speeds. Do you think we need more creative skills to the ball to hang with better teams? Yeah, and it's Messi showed, what naturally. Yeah, well, we don't necessarily have a Messi, but it's the same principle. It's being able to be creative, being able to make something out of nothing, and being able to show some skill. We saw a few opportunities there in the first half. It's going to get Anthony Robinson more involved. I think he has to be a pace setter down that left side. Christian, I would actually like to see Christian potentially move a little bit more centrally. If we're having issues of attacking centrally, he's the guy who is going to be able to break through a little bit centrally. So why not see Christian move a little more centrally? We'll see. Let's see what else we got. I love that the majority of the U.S. men's national team are under 23. Yeah. That's the one thing that nobody really talks about, is the fact that, when they in 2022, when they were making their first World Cup appearance, I mean, that was a very, very, very young team all the way around. and they were able to get out of the group stage in what I thought was an impossible task. I remember World Cup qualifying. It didn't look like they were going to get out of qualifying, and they did. But that being said, they were able to do something I didn't think they were capable of doing, which was getting out of the group, and they did. They got humiliated versus the Netherlands. But that being said, those were learning experiences for these guys. And the ability, now that they've done it, they've come through the process of what it's like to be in the World Cup, what it's like to compete in the World Cup. I think that's going to prove to be beneficial in the second World Cup cycle. All right, here we go. We got a Pepi fan, JC Pearson. We need Pepi. I don't know. Maybe McKinney in the field. What about Haji? If Haji comes in, he's gonna be on the left side. Weston, let's see. Poch is ignoring Weston. Yeah, I'm sure we'll see Weston at some point. I cannot speak Spanish because I do not speak Spanish, Belisario. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Soy bien. Me llamo Esteban. How about that? Mexico, I didn't really play. Mexico just scored on a free kick. Nice. All right, so let's see what we got here. Wow, really? Really? Liverpool. Are you a proper scouser? We don't understand English. Well, you found an English channel, my friend. I'm sorry that you don't understand English, but that being said, I don't know what to tell you. Why is my screen frozen? I don't know. I didn't think my screen was frozen. Is that really a thing? Or is your screen frozen? There you go. It's like Brendan Aronson's trying to cut in the middle. I like Brendan, man. That's weird because everything. That's weird because my Wi-Fi connection's good, man. That's kind of odd. Ball up, good defense. Ooh, here we go, Busio. Back to Musa. All right, Scally puts one in. See this? No, that's just bad. That's just bad. Video stream is fun. Is it really? That sucks, man. Here's the thing though, because my Wi-Fi is showing I got a strong connection. That's weird, man. Let's see. Yes, would taking more shots? Yes. Taking more shots outside would make this team very much more. Yeah, what's interesting about this is my Wi-Fi connection is good. Here's the weird thing. The Wi-Fi connection is good, and I don't understand why my screen is frozen. I'll try to do my best to fix it. But that being said, the way that this happens is that I would probably have to end the stream. So yeah, I don't know, man. It shows that my Wi-Fi is good. Here we go. Aronson, nice little touch in. Ball in. Good. The U.S. gets on the board. Eunice. That was a nice ball in. Nice touch right there down the right side. Excuse me, the left side. Anthony Robinson battles for the ball into Pulisic. Nice little one-touch pass from Aronson to Pulisic. Hits hits Yunus Musa coming flying into the 6-yard box. That was beautiful. It was a nice little give and go between Aronson and Pulisic, and there was Yunus Musa flying right into the 6-yard box. That was beautiful. Beautiful. We were talking about chance creation. Well, there you go, man. That was beautiful. No, I'm not. I'm not being blocked. Yeah, I mean that was awesome, right? Yeah, that's the thing. It's like we were talking about this at the break right there. It's like, dude, he's got to get more involved. There you go. Turnover. High. Here's Sargent cutting in, ball in. Ooh, nice shot on goal by Josh. Ooh, now all of a sudden the U.S. men's national team are getting dangerous. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I know there's a lot of Panama fans in the chat on the stream today. I know what you mean. Sorry, Panama fans. It is what it is. It has to happen. It has to. Musa. Amen. Amen, hamster gamer. So much for watching live. Yeah, sense of awe music. Well, yeah, Robinson does this in Fulham. Yeah. This is exactly what he does. He's the overlapping with the overlapping attack that he has at Fulham. Yeah, this is what he does all the time. But this is what he needs to do for the U.S. men's national team because it's kind of been muted for a while. So, very good goal. That's exactly what this team needed. Set the tone now. But I want to see them continue to attack. What I don't want to see is, what I don't want to see is the U.S. men's national team start parking the bus now that they're 1 goal up. I want to see them going hunting for a second one. Keep this energy up. Keep this fight. Keep this grit. Keep this pace going. Vamos, USA goal. Thank you for joining, Alberto Adorno. Ooh, shot on goal, Panama. Ooh, Panama right there with a good opportunity. Good saves by Matt Turner. This match was almost tied. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. For a goalkeeper that isn't playing club, he just came up huge. Yeah, I know what you mean, sense of awe music. He came up huge. Credit, Matt Turner right there. So if the U.S. men's national team finishes off and gets a 2-0 against Panama, ooh, that was nice. That was a first initial good save. Ooh, boy, oh boy, that was a nice save. And then on the rebound, woo. Yeah, if the U.S. men's national team finishes off the 2-0 tonight and goes into Tuesday night's match against Mexico, playing with a ton of confidence. Oh, here's Anthony Robinson pushing in. Ooh. K. Paradon de Turner. I don't know what Paradon means, but I hope it's good, Alberto. See, a lot of people don't realize that the United States has only won once in Mexico, and that came back in 2012. It's an awfully hard thing. Go gays. What Belisario? It's an awfully hard thing to do, man. To go into Mexico and pull out a win. It's hard to get a result in Mexico. So even if they go down there and get like a 0-0 draw or a 1-1 or 1-1 draw, I'd take it. But if they can hold off Panama here in the second half, and set themselves up for Mexico. Yeah, I just might have to take the U.S. men's national team in Mexico. Yeah, because I hate to say it, the Mexican national team just is not the same as what they were, man. Under the days of Perón, Negrete, when, in '86 when Porro was coaching them, even in the '90s with Rafa, they're not the same team. Negrete, Perón, Felix. El Tri, dude, there was a time where El Tri dominated CONCACAF, essentially from the 1950s all the way through the late 80s, until '91 when the U.S. beat Mexico in the '91 Gold Cup. That's when the United States made it a rivalry. Belisario Lopez, I'm Panama, who more? That's a good question, Belisario. Who more? Yeah, that's such a good rivalry. Dude, U.S.-Mexico is the best international rivalry by far. And of course, I got a video coming out tomorrow, as a matter of fact, on the 5 best U.S. versus Mexico matches of the last 4 years. It's going to be a banger. You guys got to pay attention to it. So make sure you like and subscribe, and also go ahead and hit the notification bell because that's coming out tomorrow. I do want to thank everybody who stuck around. The cool part was that a lot of these guys, a lot of the people tuning in were Panamanian fans, which is great, man. I'm happy. I'm happy to have them around. Gotta love the Panamanian fans, but there's a lot of drop off after the first half, and especially after the U.S. scored first goal. Paradone, it's a goalkeeper save. Thank you for that. Ex hamster gamer. Thank you for that. Paradon de Turner. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I want to see them going fit. That was kind of a bad touch right there. They're playing a little bit better, though. They're at least attempting to be a little bit more dangerous in the middle of the park. Looks like Panama's fishing for the equalizer here. They've been a little bit dangerous so far here in the second half. Nice little give and go right there. Good play in. And that's a big shot right there. Repeat this play. Panama fans. Yeah, I'm playing Panamanian fans. Is that what's right there? Warming up. There we go. Panama corner. Where's Reyna? Is he on the bench too? No, Reyna's out. Reyna got hurt again. There's a ball in. Ooh, dangerous. Good block right there. USA is trying to break. Panama retains possession here. Look at Anthony. Good. Oh, he gets around him. Ball in. Oh, there's another block. Ream with the header. Still, ooh. Panama's not going away here. Panama's came to scrap. All of a sudden, this thing got interesting. It's a good cross. Ball comes down. Credit the U.S. defense. Credit the U.S. defense here. They tried to get on the break right there on the counter. Panama retained possession. That was a good ball around right here. That was a very good ball. Good block right there, though. They're playing some tough defense, man. So we're now in the 60, coming into the 60th minute right now. The U.S. leads 1-0. Here we got Martin Lopez. USA has a vast roster of players. That's good competition, and that's why they're the best in the conference. That's a good question. Like, are they the best in the region? That's a good question. I would say yes, but it's close, man. It's really close. Like, when you think of the three best teams in CONCACAF right now, would be the U.S., Canada, and Mexico, but it's not as vast as it once was, right? Like, you think of Panama. Panama plays well, and they're in the midst of a very good cycle themselves. Costa Rica is good. Jamaica is good. CONCACAF is going to be tough, but I would probably think from a talent standpoint, from a quality standpoint, it would probably be the U.S., Canada, and Mexico are the top three. But it's closer than it used to be. I'll just say that, because Panama has done a very good job assembling the roster. Look at that. Good hustle. Good. Oh, that was beautiful. Look at that play by Aiden Morris. Now here comes Anthony Robinson on the break. The way Panama is playing, I want Robinson to drop back and have a more aggressive. I want Anthony to continue to do what he's doing. Push it forward. Be aggressive. And like, that's the thing. It's like you don't want to park the bus with a 1-0 lead. If they were up 3-0, maybe. But you want to fish for that second goal, man. You want to put this thing away. You don't want to give them the ability to strike from the counter and equal this thing up. You want to have a nice little comfortable 2-goal lead. Give yourself a little wiggle room in case they do actually put one in. And as you can see, Panama right now is pressing pretty good. There's a ball right there in the middle. That was a good ball at the top. USA's got numbers coming forward. Here's Yunus Musa. Busio. Nice ball in. Ooh. Brendan Aronson. Canada, for me, is the number one in the conference right now. Well, with the name of TSO Canuck, I'm not surprised you would say that. I like Canada. The thing I like about Canada the most is Jesse Marsh is the best coach for them at this point right now. The question for Canada is, can they be aggressive with the dual nationals? But also, well, one thing Canada is going to have to do is make sure the Canadian Premier League stays stable, and they're developing as well too. Like, in order for Canada to have sustained success, their domestic league has to be sustainable. Here's the corner. It looks like it went over the top. If USA can't be aggressive against Panama, then they might as well don't go to the. Oh, come on, man. And they are being aggressive against Panama. Leonardo Vergara. Repeat the goal, please. Yes. Costa Lopez, who scored. Sorry, nut it off. Don't worry about it, man. Yunus Musa scored. If the USA can't be aggressive against Panama, then might as well don't go to the World Cup. We're hosting the World Cup, so we kind of have to be there. There we go. Panama now on the break. Interesting. The U.S. is trying to press here, though, as they try to switch to the other side here. Yes, Canada in numbers is best. I still think us in numbers are better. But when it comes to big games, they hold back or something happens. No, the Canada's biggest issue is they just don't consistently. Canada's issues is they just don't score goals. I mean, if you remember back to the Copa America this summer, their biggest problem was they couldn't score goals. They had to take a lot of games to shootouts in order to advance, which they did a very good job of. I like the fact that Jesse has them organized. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence, and I like the fact that they're playing with grit. They're basically playing the way the U.S. used to play. But one of the things that Canada need is just more chance creation. But they do have two very good players in Jason David and Alphonso Davies. So very good players. But yeah, if you put a gun to my head and you're asking me to take the U.S. or Canada, I'm going to take the U.S. I just think they have better quality. Here we go. Good passing. Good passing. There you go. Panama. That's trying to play through the middle. Panama. Yeah, rip the ball pretty easy. Sometimes I think Pulisic should play on the left because Pulisic plays on the right from the line, and he's playing on the left tonight for the U.S. David is blowing up the French league. He's in a good situation in Ligue 1. I understand, but are we just going to be there because we are hosting? Well, yeah, well, we're going to be there because we're hosting. But even if we weren't hosting, we'd still qualify. I mean, the U.S. men's national team are well. Here comes Ricardo Pepi and Haji right now. Looks like Christopher Lund is coming in. So Pulisic is off. Sargent's off. It looks like Bucio's off. So the U.S. men's here comes Robinson now too. So yeah. So a lot of changes now for the U.S. men's national team. I'll get on that in just a second. But this team is well past the qualifying days. I think we have a team to get to. Yeah, I do too. I think the U.S. has had quality for years. My issue with the U.S. men's national team is I always wonder if they're hard enough. You know what I mean? Like if you recall back to the 2010, 2014 World Cup cycles, that team played with so much passion and so much grit. They played with a chip on their shoulder as well too, because a lot of those players were being denied opportunities in Europe, and they just wanted to prove that American players could play, and so they had they played with a lot of chip on their shoulder. These guys, I hate to say it, man, but some of these players are trust fund babies, and I say that it's because they were given a lot of opportunities. And they didn't have to necessarily work for them. They were just given a lot of opportunities. So, yeah, I meant right. Yeah. Smart. I like this move. He should be trying things. It's a friendly. Yeah. But they're also looking for different combinations in order to get forward. They're playing for that second goal, but you also have to bear in mind that these guys are also. They also have their club teams to think about as well too. You don't necessarily want to run them into the dirt, So we'll see. Here we go. That's a little too far right there. Yeah, that's the thing. I just think that this team has a lot of quality, but one of the things that stood in their way was they had a coach that wanted to play a specific way, and it didn't necessarily play to their strengths. It was what it was, and it didn't end well. And so now this team is recovering, and they're doing it with a coach that's going to put them in the best positions to succeed. And I think this team does have talent, and I think this team on home soil in their second World Cup cycle has the potential to do very good things on home soil. Would it surprise me if they got to a quarterfinal or better? Not at all. How much for a uniform in the States? That's a good question. Like if you're trying to get a U.S. men's national team kit, like you're gonna get it's gonna be anywhere between 80 to 120, somewhere in that area, I think. I haven't bought one yet, so I don't know. There's your man Ricardo Pepi, who applies his trades in the Netherlands for PSV. Trying to see what's going on with Ricardo. Ooh, he took one off the face. Oh, Ricardo. Let's see. Just drive on. Thank you. Thank you for doing this. No, thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe, my friend. About the same as UK then. Loving the USA kit. Yeah, I mean, I'm not necessarily a fan of these bomb pop looking kits. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not necessarily a fan of these. I like the whites, but that's just my preference. Martin Lopez, U.S. men's national jersey, player quality at least 185. Depends on where you're getting it from, though. Like if you're getting it from, U.S. soccer, yeah, they'll probably charge you up the ass. But you can find them. You can find, good U.S. kits for somewhere a little bit cheaper. Sometimes it feels like it should be a bloody nose, but it's not. Yeah, no, he took one right off the peak. Albert Adorno, que pasa? Que paso? I like it. 185 just for the jersey. Yeah, it's a little pricey. Yeah, because I think I've seen US kits for as low as 85. What's funny is the guy that they showed, by the way, it said no Pepi, no party. That's Pepi's family. I think it might be his uncle. There you go. Play it forward. Nice pass right there. There you go. It's offside. Canada versus U.S. is the new top rivalry in CONCACAF. I don't know, man. U.S.-Mexico is still U.S.-Mexico. And that's got history. In order for U.S.-Canada to be a rivalry, they're gonna have to meet in World Cup qualifying a lot. They're gonna have to meet at the Gold Cup. They're gonna have to meet at in the Nations League, Copa America. They're gonna have to play, high leverage matches in order for that to even come close. U.S. versus Mexico. But I like Canada, man. I do. I like the fact that Canada is organized, and I like that they show up ready to play. JC Pearson, USA kit looks like a bomb pop. I know. I'm not a fan of it. Some people like the bomb pops. I don't happen to be one of them. Saludo, Ethan and Ann. Okay. Salute. USA or Canada? USA. 100%. I happen, I'm from Seattle, Washington, so I happen to be a proud American. Very proud American. But I don't discriminate when it comes to Latin America or Canadians or Europeans. I don't discriminate at all. I happen to love and respect the Mexican heritage, the Mexican people, Panamanians, phenomenal people. Love them all. BD Gaming. Oh, Requiem 23. Yo, what's up, man? Thanks for joining us. BD Gaming, USA win, please. I agree. We're almost there. We're in the 75th minute. We're holding on here. We're still hunting for that second goal. Passing, ever since they made their switch, their passing hasn't been crisp. But here's Haji right. That's a bad pass right there. Sengus watching from Brazil. What's up? What's up, Brazil? Where are you watching? Where are you watching from? Rio? Manaus? Where are you watching from? Era Alta, Alberto Adorno. He says, por favor, que USA. Yeah, please. Panama's on the attack. They're just not going away, man. That's what I respect about Panama. Speaking of which, Amy Diaz, saludo des Panama. So we got. Do you think the crowd will do anything in the World Cup since the next one will be here? I think crowds may. Yeah, they should. I don't know if you. I'm from Boston. I subscribe. Thank you, by the way, for subscribing. And I love Boston, man. One of my favorite cities. Yeah, I don't know if you were around for the '94 World Cup, but the crowds were unbelievable in 1994. And of course, that was in a time when soccer was not a big sport, and they showed up. And because of it, the United States was able to get out of the group in a World Cup on home soil where we weren't expected to get through. So the U.S. crowds definitely made a difference, and I would expect the same in 2026, 100%. Let's see. We have Vamos Panama. We have watching from Iraq. Say hello, Wissam. Hello, Wissam. Where are you watching from Iraq? Do you think Hop has a chance to be called up? Potentially. Potentially. That's a nice name. I'm glad you threw that out there. Is this video live or fake? Well, it's certainly not fake. Of course it is. Of course it is. We're watching live, man. 77th minute. Yep. My man, yep. Yep, my man Tillman. Yeah, he's coming on. So what do we got here? My man, I wasn't, but Brazil won. Yeah, Brazil did win in '94. Yeah, you know what's funny though is that that '94 Brazil team was amazing, man. That '94 Brazil team was phenomenal. We have Yurlian Moreno Mena. Vamos. Let's see. Who is my man of the match? I would probably say that Anthony Robinson right now is probably my man of the match. He's his work rate stood out. Let's see. Thanks for the live. No, thank you for joining in, man. Here we go. USA plays a lot better under this regime. Well, yeah, no, like this performance tonight was miles ahead of the last time we saw them versus Canada and New Zealand. Miles better. They're playing, they're actually playing with heart. They're playing with hustle. Costa Lopez says the 70 Brazil team was the best ever. Yeah, man. Pele. Watching from Iran this year at 6:30 and 13 in the morning. What's going on, man? Dude, Iran's in the house. I love it. We're in Iran. We have Hamster Gamer, USA. Yep. as we're getting to the 80th minute. So we're about 10 minutes from the final whistle here. As USA is attacking. That was a nice little try to move around right there. But, Eunice got the goal. So, we were talking about man of the match, and it's like, yeah, I understand he scores a goal. But, for me, it's not just about goals scored. It's about work rate. It's about hustle. And I was kind of happy with Antony's performance, but I was also happy that Eunice got the goal tonight, though. Very happy. What do you think about result of USA in the 2026 World Cup? I wouldn't be surprised if they got to the quarters or better. I think this team's got quality. When you look at the players that the U.S. have, and they're playing in the best leagues in the world, their top players are playing in the Champions League. So, they're getting. They're cutting their teeth against some of the best players in the world, and that's going to have a carryover effect. The mission right now is to incorporate Mauricio Pochettino, his tactics, his how he communicates it to this team, and how that's applied technically on the field. That's what this is. The next 10 windows are all going to be about. But I wouldn't be surprised. HGGR. To me, the best I've seen was 2002 Brazil. Yeah, Ronaldo. Yeah. Rivaldo, Ronaldinho. Oh, dude. Yeah, dude. And it's a shame, too, because Ronaldo, not that Ronaldo, the original Ronaldo, he was done, man. He was done early in his career. As a matter of fact, he blew out his knee. He was with Inter. And, yeah, it was a shame, too, man, because he was young. Ronaldo was super young when he blew out his knee. What lineup would make this dangerous? I'm waiting for Gio Reyna to get back because I want to see what Gio looks like in this lineup. I think Gio has the potential to be a very dangerous guy in this lineup, but unfortunately with Gio, he can't stay healthy. If these are yeah, we were a little impatient before, but Greg was trying to play like Barcelona 2012. He just didn't have the technical ability to communicate it, and he also didn't have the talent. Let's see. Musa has a lot of potential. I hope it gets better and becomes a lock starter. That's the problem right now with Musa. He's not a lock starter. As a matter of fact, Musa, hasn't played a lot. And, they've tried to play him in multiple positions with AC. He just can't stick right now. And that's a problem. I would actually like to see Musa leave AC and go to a team that's going to commit to him as a starter. Exactly. His knee was done. Yeah, he's the OG Ronaldo, man. Yeah. And yeah, he blew out his knee. He did blow out his knee just once. He blew it out twice. And the second one was what ended his career. Who's in goalkeeper right now? Matt Turner, unfortunately. I can't pronounce your name, but thank you for tuning in. I need one goal for the USA, please. 100%. Yes, thank you for the live stream. It is ridiculous that we have to pay and be able to watch live soccer. Yeah, I'm sorry that you guys have to do that. But that's the way it is, man. That's the way it is. Everything's behind a paywall these days. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in, man. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And hit the notification bell as well, too, man. I got some good content coming out tomorrow. And if you guys like the U.S. versus Mexico rivalry, we got some good stuff coming out. Panama or USA? Come on, man. You know what that answer is. Let's see. Are you thinking Clinton? Do I think Clint Dempsey? Yes, I do. Clint Dempsey is my favorite player of all time. Gio's dad played for my team in Scotland. What team is that? Hello from Uzbekistan. Interesting, man. Hello from Flint, Michigan. Where are you at in Uzbekistan? What goalkeeper would you put instead Turner? I am fully in Gaga Slanina's camp. He plays right now in League One in Barnsley. I think he is the best young goalkeeper in the U.S. pool right now. Yeah, Dempsey S. Americano. I don't know what that means. If you can bring a U.S. player from the 2000s, who would it be? Clint Dempsey, 100% Clint Dempsey. Yeah, Clint is the U.S. men's national team personified. Like, Clint Dempsey is American sports personified. That dude was arrogant, cocky, but he was also very good. And that dude just had a killer instinct. He was like Landon Donovan. Dude just wanted to win. In which top team do you think Musa? I don't think. Number one, I don't think that Yunus Musa could play in the Premier League. Like, I don't think he could be in the Premier League. But could he be a starter in the Championship? 100%. Brendan Aronson plays in the Championship. And I think he would thrive there. Maybe in Ligue 1. Glasgow Rangers. Okay. Yeah, you know what's funny is I like the Scottish Premier League. I think it's great. Cheers from Thailand. Nice, man. Are you in Bangkok? We got finally Zendejas gets another chance. Yeah, it's been a while. I like Zendejas. Would it be fun to have a Messi type and the real Ronaldo type? Yeah, we have to develop, man. That's the only way that's going to happen. U.S. or Canada? U.S. Panama. We have RPM. Thanks for tuning in, man. We have Panama. I'm not like Pochettino's system. It's way too defensive. It's really not. It's really not. If you watched his Tottenham teams, they were not a defensive team whatsoever. Has he ever won anything? Yeah, he won championships in France. Ooh, that was almost a goal right there. And he took Tottenham to a Champions League final. So let's see. The best, Landon Donovan. Yeah, man. Landon was the best, man. I like Landon. Thanks for reading my comment. I have grandkids in footy, 9 and 5. You are team trying to teach them the global game. Awesome, Brent. Awesome, Bo Brent. Thanks for joining me tonight. Remember to like and subscribe. And best of luck to your grandkids, man. That's awesome that they're playing you. Where's Serginho Dest? He's injured. ACL injury. He'll be back in January. USA SL Gigante de CONCACAF. You think they're CONCACAF giants? What club do you think Robinson should move to? I think Anthony Robinson should stay in Fulham. 100% should stay in Fulham. I know that he's been rumored with Liverpool and Manchester United, and I think he should stay in Fulham. And that the chemistry that they're building in Fulham is something that should not be messed with right now. My mom could win the league in France. No, your mom could not. Listen, man, PSG. You know, they got Qatari money, 100%. But listen, the French league is actually kind of fun. David Rees, U.S. is going in the right direction as of now. We just need to get soccer more mainstream. I actually think that soccer is very mainstream in the U.S. right now. I really do. I think Major League Soccer is at its all-time high. It's at its peak right now, and I think a lot more people are watching soccer. And I know this because a lot of my friends watch a lot of Premier League. They do. Do you think Caven will get minutes on the main roster when he turns 16? That's a good question, man. I would probably think Caven is. I would probably think Caven's going to be playing you for a while. But that being said, man, would I be surprised if Caven gets a call up when he's 16? I wouldn't be. That would be interesting. Barcelona or Madrid? Ooh, good question. Barca. I'm a big fan of Yamin Lamal. You think there's still hope for Tyler Adams? 100%. 100%. Tyler's issue is, here we go. Ooh, good defense right there. 89th minute. There's the ball in. Ooh, Panama. U.S. is playing good defense. Tyler has been dealing with a lot of injuries, and he just needs to get back on the field. He needs to stay healthy. But if he can do that ahead of 2026, he's got a spot on this team. Barcelona por siempre, Pepi. Yeah, what's up with Adams? Tyler played in the Copa America this summer, and he did it with a bad back and injured himself even worse, and then had to have surgery. So he missed like the first month of the Premier League season. But he's back in training with Bournemouth. I'm not a Real Madrid guy. There we go. USA is on the break. Let's see how they play it. There you go, down the right flank. Here we go. Cutting in. Let's see. Gio Reyna has the potential to be the next USA star if he played more freely, and with this new coach, he has a chance. Gio just needs to stay healthy, man. So we're in the 90th minute, and we got 4 minutes of stoppage time now. So, and USA has been dominating the possession, 55-45. Gio's problem is that he just cannot stay healthy, and a lot of it has to do with this. He's not playing in Dortmund. He's not getting regular minutes, and that's a problem because when you're starting stop, it's start stop, it becomes a problem, man. Let's see. The greatest result in the World Cup, 2002. They made it to the quarterfinal, where they lost to Germany. Better if they get international experience. The younger they are, they see what they're. I guess. But I would like to think that the U.S. is going to take their time with Kevin, unless he is so good that you can't leave him off. That was the thing with Donovan when he was a kid. Donovan was so dominant, and they couldn't leave. They couldn't leave him off. Ball in, good defending right there. Greatest single result was beating England. That was the greatest upset in World Cup history. 1950. Joe Gaetjens scored right before the end of the first half. And in the second half, the U.S. held on. And that was the biggest World Cup, biggest World Cup upset in World Cup history. Yeah, right there. We have El Rio, Letuvo, a Bale and Benzema, a Cristiano, a Sergio Ramos, a Pepi, a Marcelo, a Toni Kroos, Luka Modric. Yeah, that would be. I would love to have any one of those players, especially a Gareth Bale. Gareth was special. Cristiano, of course, was very special. He's still playing small, still playing. Here we go, ball in. Go! Yes! Ricardo Pepi! Dos a cero. There it is. In the 93rd minute, Ricardo Pepi. No. De Estudios Unidos. Pepi, I thought that was an ad for Pepsi. De El Gigante del CONCACAF. Yeah. That was a good goal, and that's something we haven't seen in a while from Ricardo. Nice goal. And I do believe that I said this too, right? When everybody was asking my thought. before the game. I said US to Panama. Boom. Pepi, goal. What do you got here? I'm glad they kept pushing for that second goal. Yeah, and I was saying that right at the half, man. They like, why park the bus and try to protect the one goal? You got to shoot for that second goal, and put Panama to the screws, man. Great ball through. Who was it? Who do you think? Who do you think set that play? Yeah, I remember the Poch years playing for PSG with his long hair. Playing for PH. Best USA player that didn't develop. Good. You know who? Probably Breck Shea, maybe. But there it is right there. Poch gets his win. There it is. McKinney is my man of the match. Okay. Do you remember our prediction 2-0? Yeah, I do. Simon say. But that's it. Yeah, Freddie, you do. Freddie, yeah. Freddie didn't really get call-ups, so it was what it was. But that's going to do it. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I will say that for me, this was night and day better than what we saw this last window. The things that I wanted to see were hustle. I wanted to see heart. I wanted to see this team fight. And I wanted to see this team, play up to their capabilities. And I think we saw this tonight. I would think that my first half performer I thought was Anthony, and I think in the second half, I liked the changes, and I'm glad that Ricardo Pepi got the second goal. I think that's going to do absolute wonders for him confidence wise. Yeah. I was, that's the thing, as I was actually quite impressed. Considering where we were in September, this is night and day better, man. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in who's giving me love. We got thanks for the stream sub. Thank you. We got thanks for the stream from Scotland. Thank you for joining. We got MP. Thanks for the match. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's what I'm here for, man. And that's what I'm here for. And this is a good first step because now we go to Mexico. And now it's the rivalry. And now that we have Pochettino in place, and now that we have the first week of training, and now we have the next series of training going into Tuesday. And yes, we don't have the full first team with us. But what we do is we have a collection of people that can go down to Guadalajara and take care of business, and that's the mission. If Pochettino wants to put his stamp on things, going down to Guadalajara, getting a win will do that. It galvanizes the fan base. It galvanizes the team around the fans around the team, and now we can move forward because there was a lot of animosity between the fans and this team because of what went down with Greg Berhalter. I can't remember a time where the fans were this disjointed from the team, and getting a result tonight in the way that they did, fighting through it, being able to get one at the end and to seal this thing. This was monumental. This was huge. It gives them a tremendous amount of confidence. I have no doubt that the U.S. is going to be able to go into Mexico and handle a little tree, something that they've only done once. I understand. It's not the easiest thing to do. Shane says Bear Halter in. Yeah. That's funny. Good luck to. By the way, Bear Halter's in Chicago now. Good luck, Greg. I really do think you're going to bring stability to Chicago. But one of the things that I took away with this one is there's still a lot of work to be done. We saw Panama trying to block the middle of the field that was keeping the U.S. men's national team on the wings. We saw a lot of good ball movement between Anthony Robinson, Christian Pulisic, and Yunus Musa for the first goal. That was encouraging. There's still a lot of work to be done. Tonight we got to look at Busio, which was something that I was looking forward to. We saw what Malik Tillman was able to do in the second half as well too. Let's see. Start Busio all day, play Tillman over Aronson, play McKinney over Musa. Yeah, I tend to agree. Against Mexico, I don't know, man. Against Mexico, I would probably keep Aronson on the right side, but I would probably play Tillman over Busio. McKinney over Musa, probably. And I think that's the reason why we didn't see McKinney tonight. Edgar says Berhalter is doing bounce passes against the wall right now. That's funny. I would be interesting to see if he was watching tonight. Like if he's watching out of spite, like, dude, I could do way better. Thanks, man. That was fun. No, thank you for tuning in, man. That was awesome. Play Tessman over Ream at the center back position. A lot of people think Tessman has the wherewithal to play center back, but I don't think in this context you're going to do it. Well, here's the thing, Shane. If you want to experiment, because he just got to Lyon and he just got into the starting lineup as a center defensive mid. He's only made I think he's only made 3 appearances, for Lyon. So he's still getting ingrained with that side. But a lot of people do believe that he can play the center back position. But in this context, Tyler Adams is working his way back from injury. And I would probably think that if he's healthy, Adams is going to be back. But since Abba Music asked, will Ream play in the World Cup? There's a good possibility. Richards is going to be the starting center back. One of the 2 starting center backs. He plays at Crystal Palace right now. Picked up the injury prior to this window, so he was out. But 100%, he's going to be. Richards is going to be involved, and so who's going to be able to carry that left center back position? Right now, it's Tim Ream. The question is will Ream get phased out before 2026? That's the question. But who else is there? I mean, do you trust Cameron Carter-Vickers? I don't. Do you trust Austin Trusty? I don't know. That's the thing. Miles, do you trust Miles Robinson? He's in camp this time around. It's a good question. I thought we were going to see Walker Zimmerman, who is the best aerial defender that the U.S. men's national team has in the pool, and he didn't even make this roster. So, that's going to be an interesting one. But I would probably assume that if Tim Ream is playing and playing well for Charlotte ahead of 2026, I would probably assume that Tim Ream is going to be a part of this thing. Cameron Carter-Vickers is better than Ream. Ream has been class for a while, however. I think Zimmerman has potential now. It's just, I guess what do you prefer? Ream is the best defender, central defender with the ball at his feet right now. And that's the reason why he keeps getting called in. And Zimmerman is not as good. But I think Zimmerman has the best tactical placement, but that's just me. But anyway, getting off track. The thing is, tonight's victory is going to give this team a lot of confidence. And by the way, this is the first time we've won since the Bolivia match, the first match at the Copa America. This is the first time we've won a match since Bolivia. So it's nice to get back into the win column. That's number one. But number two, you take what you did tonight against Panama. You work on the things that weren't working right tonight, which is actually central passing. I didn't think our passing was good at all tonight. I think there was a lot of mistakes, especially on the counter. I think passes were rushed. I didn't think we actually took a lot of good touches, but we were able to get the goals when we needed to get them. So there's a lot to work on. But that being said, good win tonight. So, man of the match, good question. That's a good question. Who really stood out tonight? I think Anthony played pretty well in the first half. Man of the match was Pulisic. That's a good question. I don't think there was one performance that stood out, except the one thing that I will say is Musa made the great run to get on the end of that, goal. That was a nice thing. I thought Pepi right out there at the end did well as well too. But I think overall, I'm going to go with Anthony Robinson. I just think his work rate and his play, his hustle stood out to me in this one. But it is what it is. Before I go, I just want to remind everyone we have content coming out tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow evening Eastern time, so U.S. Eastern time. And it's going to involve the U.S. versus Mexico as we get going into Tuesday night. So definitely look out for that. I want to thank everybody for tuning in because tonight was fun. I love doing these live matches. And by the way, not only are we going to be doing Tuesday, but we're also going to be doing MLS live streams as well too. So definitely look out for those. We're getting into the MLS playoffs, so we're going to be doing some stuff for Major League Soccer as well too. That should be fun. It's going to be. We're gonna do a lot of good stuff on this channel. So I definitely want to thank everybody for stopping in. I want to thank all the people that tuned into the chat tonight. That was fun. And we'll be back on Tuesday for the Mexico live stream. Got to be back, man. It's U.S. versus Mexico. How could I not be back? So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I think tomorrow I'll be back as I do player ratings. I usually do a player rating show. It's usually like a 20-minute show as I kind of just recap what we just watched and I give player ratings. So definitely look out for that as well too. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you on Tuesday. Remember to like and subscribe. Definitely do that. Also hit the notification bell. Look forward to seeing you guys again on Tuesday. You guys have a great night.